My brother refused to stop peeing on the seat, so I used yellow watercolor to embarrass him in front of his dream girl. My brother refused to stop peeing on the seat, so I destroyed his social life with yellow watercolor. Living with a twin brother isn't having a built-in best friend. It's surviving a hostage situation where the captor shares your face. My brother Tyler is generally bearable, but he treats the toilet bowl like a vague suggestion rather than a target. Every morning, I walk into a splash zone. It's not just gross, it's biological terrorism. I tried diplomacy. I'd tell Dad, who would sigh and deliver the be a gentleman lecture. Tyler absorbed this with the enthusiasm of a damp sponge, not even looking up from TikTok. It wasn't me, he'd say. Must have been Dad. One morning, I literally heard him flush. Walked in 10 seconds later, pointed at the puddle, and he still said, weird, wasn't me. Like the pee fairy had visited. He said this to Dad's face. He looked the man who pays our mortgage in the eye and accused him of incontinence just to avoid wiping a seat. Bold of you to assume I'd miss, Tyler would say with unearned confidence. Since there are only 2 guys in the house, Tyler played the 50-50 odds like a Vegas pro, and he never cleaned it up. I became the unwilling janitor, screaming his name down the hallway only to hear, get a hobby. The gaslighting was worse than the pee. It was the audacity to tell me I was imagining a puddle of urine. I was ready to go scorched earth, but then the universe handed me a weapon. Tyler's 17th birthday. We were hosting a party, and suddenly, Tyler cared about hygiene. The reason had a name, Emily. Emily is the girl Tyler has been orbiting since freshman year. The morning of the party, I walked past the bathroom and froze. Tyler was scrubbing, wiping the sink, polishing the mirror, scrubbing the toilet. He walked out looking smug. Keep it clean in there, he told me. I don't want people thinking we live in a barn. I almost laughed. The absolute audacity. After years of leaving a crime scene for me, he was suddenly the CDC because his crush was coming over. That's when I knew exactly how to dismantle him. The plan was petty, simple, and diabolical. I dug out my watercolor set the night before and spent 20 minutes mixing the most medically concerning shade of yellow I could create. I even tested a few drops on printer paper until it dried into that perfect a urologist would gas color. Then I funneled it into a little dropper bottle and waited. By 8 p.m., the house was vibrating with bass. Tyler was nervous, sweating near the chips, trying to talk to Emily. I watched him like a hawk. An hour in, he excused himself to the main guest bathroom. I watched the door close, waited for the flush. He walked out, checked his hair, and headed back to the kitchen. I moved fast. I slipped in and locked the door. The toilet was spotless. For the first time, he'd aimed and wiped because he was terrified Emily would see a mess. Good boy. Too late. I pulled out my dropper and created a masterpiece. I dripped yellow water over the rim, the seat, and splashed the floor tiles. It looked radioactive. I unlocked the door and stepped out just as Emily walked down the hallway. Wait! I blocked her path like a bouncer. Don't go in there. She stopped. Why? Someone inside? I made a face like I smelled a rotting carcass. No, but Tyler just used it and honestly it's bad. He peed all over the seat again. It's on the floor. I said it loud enough to cut through the bass. The group nearby stopped talking. Emily's eyes went wide. Tyler! I shouted. He froze mid-chip dip. Why didn't you wipe the seat? Emily was about to walk into a puddle of your pee. The conversation died instantly. 30 heads turned. Tyler turned tomato red. What? I wipe it. Bro, I said, channeling pure disgust. I stepped aside so Emily could see the horror show. I checked because I know you have this problem. It's soaking wet. You can't invite people over and leave the bathroom like that. Emily peered in. I saw the exact moment her crush died. She recoiled. Ew, she whispered. In the quiet room, it sounded like a gavel banging. Tyler, that's really gross. It's not me. Tyler's voice cracked. He looked frantic. I swear I wiped it. It must be Dad. Dad is outside grilling burgers, I said, delivering the fatality. He hasn't been inside for an hour. No escape. Airtight timeline. Damning evidence. The girl of his dreams looked at him like he was a toddler who missed the memo. His friend Mark shook his head. Dude, just go clean it up. That's nasty. Tyler walked past Emily, chin on his chest, went into the bathroom, and shut the door. The party awkwardly resumed, but the vibe was shattered. Emily left early, citing a headache, and Tyler spent the rest of his birthday staring at the floor. Later, he confronted me, looking broken. I don't know what's happening, he whispered. I swear I didn't do it. I think I need a doctor. Maybe I'm blacking out. I almost felt bad. Almost. He had gaslit himself into believing he had a medical condition rather than admitting he might be messy. Maybe, I said. But until you figure it out, keep it clean. It's been a week. The seat is spotless. Tyler triple checks it 3 times before leaving. Mission accomplished.